in this non-league affair. But they've played each other before. It just continues to build up the Broncos of Rancho Bernardo in the North County of San Diego's program. Rancho Bernardo tight defense, and they're able to take it away, but in the transition, not able to continue to move forward with it. So Kettle Moriane now. Near the net now, diving towards the net, a quick pass, and this one off the turf. Synthetic turf here at Rancho Bernardo High School. And now the Broncos have it. They want to get it going upfield. They're down in this game 4-0. Last time GK Sports was up here in the North County, it was not shown on the Global. It was Grossmont Girls Varsity Lacrosse last season. And a shot against Mount Carmel in a first-round playoff game. And that was one that went into overtime. But you did not see it because it was not shared. So this is the first time ever that everybody's able to see it in GK Sports. Don't know if we will be doing a Grossmont Girls Varsity Lacrosse game later on. I know they are doing very well. And you mainly know us from the soccer team. A whip down low, and it is a goal. Malloy Murphy getting his second of the game.
Goal number 7, Malloy Murphy, assisted by number 9, Nolan Rappis.
Rappis, who's already scored a goal, number 9, getting the assist on that one. Murphy doing a fine job of getting in close, putting that ball on the ground and making it very tough to get to as a goalie. After the face-off, the Broncos end up with it. Here's Fisher now. Fisher on the near side. Fisher makes a nice move. Michael Fisher still with it. Gets it over to Sanderbeck. They go behind the net now. Rancho Bernardo looking for an opening. With Teeter. Little fake. Sanderbeck still on the ball. Sanderbeck out front. Gets it to Laborde. Laborde dives in. Laborde still on it. Circles around now. He's pressured heavily. Gets it behind the net. Over to Christian now. They go out on top. Here's Bergman now. Bergman with speed takes a shot and just off of the near post that time. Nice run by Bergman, but not able to get it inside that near post. On Luke Harden. Rancho Bernardo down in this game 5-0. Still a lot of time. Broncos. Cousins. Out on top to Bergman again. Bergman now takes a shot. And it's a goal. 5-1. And now the Broncos of Rancho Bernardo get on the board for the first time in this game.
Rancho Bernardo goal number 3, Alex Bergman.
Couple of games won so far on the season by the Broncos. And the Wisconsin visitors, Kettle Moriane, are undefeated. Face off. Coming out with it now is Murphy. And on the substitution package by Kettle Moriane. Out top is Johnny Lacow. Lassou actually is the way it's pronounced, the senior. Lassou guarded heavily. Bender looking for an opening. Bender used the screen of the referee now. Circles around as his teammate. And then they're able to whip it in to the back of the net. Malloy Murphy again in this game. Now 6-1, so they're able to answer the goal that the Broncos were able to put on the board and still retain a 5-goal lead. On the face-off, Rancho Bernardo. They have possession and want to go back to the defensive side. In our first ever lacrosse game on GK Sports, we're at the game. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far, wherever you're watching it from. Let us know if you're watching it back in Wisconsin. We got an interaction on YouTube, so let us know. It was a good pass up forward, but not able to get the handle that time was Jimmy Sanderbeck. And so Kettle Moriane on the transition, not able to get the good pass, and they'll give it away to the home team. Down by 5, 6-1. Time running out in the first quarter. Rebecca Warden bringing you the view from down on field level. Pablo Espinal up high. Greg K. Porter, happy to be with you and call the first ever one for GK Sports. There's going to be more, so stick with us. You want to subscribe, all you got to do is go ahead and click the subscribe button on GK Sports. It's all in capital letters on YouTube. Of course, we have also social media pages. The best one is the Facebook page. If you're in California, you're able to get updates on our Facebook page. And we do take information from Max Preps and put the national champions and state champions on that Facebook page as well. A little bit too much to keep up with every state. When the season is over for that high school sport, we'll let you know. Lots of heavy action back. Have to watch out not to hack up high. And that ball is out of play. Does not turn out to be a foul. Getting close to a minute left to play in the first quarter. It's 6-1. The Wisconsin visitors leading over Rancho Bernardo up here in the North County of San Diego. The Broncos have possession of the ball right now. They work it behind the net to the near side. Trying to see if they can get a little closer in this game. Cousins. This Bergman now. Near side. Good defense that time by Kettle Moriane. Number 19, Carson Harris, the sophomore. It'll be a throw-in for the Broncos now. Trying to put one into the back of the net before The first quarter elapses here, and they have to do it quickly. They only have 23 seconds left. To the top to Bergman. Bergman, the playmaker. Bergman takes a shot, and it's knocked away. Beautiful save that time by Luke Harden, the goalie for Kettle Moriane. And hey, they come back and a long shot and not able to get it into the back of the net. And that's going to conclude the first quarter. Hopefully you enjoyed the first quarter of action in our first ever boys lacrosse high school game. And that score is 6-1, Kettle Moriane of Wisconsin in this non-league game, leading Rancho Bernardo Broncos.
After one quarter, 6-1, Kettle Moriane over RB. Visit our snack table: chips, candy, soda, water, couple noodles, hot chocolate, and more. All proceeds go to support RBHS Boys Lacrosse.
Have the Lasers scoring in the first quarter. See if we can get this one right here. Had a total of 6 goals. I believe Malloy Murphy scored 3 goals. I might be wrong on that. Rappins scored 1 and he had an assist, and then Dreska had 1. Okay. So that is correct. Murphy did have 3 goals. Dreska, he had a goal and an assist. Rappins only had a goal. And then Caleb Hotchkiss had a goal as well. He's number 8. And the goal for the Broncos of Rancho Bernardo, the home team, by number 3, Alex Bergman. Coaching staff for the visitors, Kettle Moriane Lasers, is Michael Steffen, Phil Petronelli, that is, Phil Petronelli, Dan McClendon, Billy Spingola, actually. Correction on that. And for the home team, it's Adam Borowski, Caleb Price, Hunter Spence, no, not the baseball player, Kyle Bundegaard, Michael Collins, Michael Nafo, and Scott Ford. There are all the assistants under Adam Borowski. Broncos down by 5, starting the second quarter of action. I'm Greg K. Porter, along with Pablo Espinal, and bringing you the action from the field level is Rebecca Warden. Pablo Espinal and Rebecca Warden both work for one of the local cable channels, Cox Cable. Kettle Moriane trying to add to their score, leading by 5. Dive to the inside, but then it was taken away by the Broncos, but they still have possession. And you can just really tell how polished this lacrosse team is from Wisconsin. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Know where they're going with the ball, with the action. Offensive attack. Setting it up behind the net now. Wisner whips one and misses it. believe that was Wisner. No, it was not. It was Hotchkiss. He whipped one trying for a second goal. Now they're in close and stopped on a save that time. Beautiful save that time. But Kettle Moriane have possession right back. Tyler Christian, the keeper for the Broncos. With a nice lead, not in a hurry. The Lasers in the dark jerseys. Blue and gold. Good shot. Trying to get it back, can't do it. As Christian secures it and gives it out to Sealer. Williams, he drops it and will have a hard time getting it back. He doesn't, but his teammate does instead, and that's Lim. They work it behind the net. And then out top, down by 5 goals. Broncos wanting to keep possession here. Try to look for a real good quality shot. And the near side. It's Bailing. Christian. To the top. LaCour. LaCour dives in, takes a shot, and it's blocked away. Nicely done by the Lasers of Kettle Moriane. They come back with their offensive attack as they get a fresh player in. He makes a beautiful move and puts it into the back of the net. Boy, that's a college-type move right there. Eluding the defender and all in the same motion, whipping it into the back of the net. That's Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss getting second goal of the game, and it is now 7-1. Now the face-off. Still, again, a lot of time, but you don't want to get too far behind if you are the Broncos of Rancho Bernardo, playing here in their home turf. But you're playing a very high-quality opponent. Circling towards the top for a pass. Will it go out of? And it is out. And it will be RB ball. Bergman has the only goal for the Broncos. Getting it to Bailing. Bailing circling around the net. Work it back out on top. To get a fresh player out there for Rancho Bernardo. Bergman. The near side. Bergman now gets a push. Darts towards the attacking area. Laborde. This is Bailing. Work it to the left side of the attack. Towards the top. Laborde now. Bailing. Looking for somebody to knife in. That's Johnny Cousins. Cousins now gets a screen that time. The back behind the net with Christian. The board comes towards the attacking area and whips one, and he's not able to get it into the back of the net. So back are the Lasers of Kettle Moraine, enjoying the 6-goal lead here in the second quarter. Man, a beautiful hard shot, but not quite accurate enough that time by Colin Sauer. Sauer is a junior. He'll be back again next season. This is Hotchkiss. The Lasers now with a shot and a save. Nice save by Christian. Back up the field now for the Broncos. See what they do with it. And they give it away now. And this is not the kind of giveaway you want to give away to a guy like Murphy. And he was run off his chance that time at the last moment. Malloy Murphy had a great opportunity that time and not able to get the good shot off. A good defensive play by the Broncos. Down by 6 goals here in the second quarter, about halfway through, a little more than halfway through. The Lasers now in the attacking area. Whipped around in front. This is danger, but the save on the play. To the near side. This is Lincoln McKinney. And McKinney scooped up at the last moment that time by Tyler Christian. He almost gave it away. And nobody would have been behind. Try to stop the attacker, and it's going to turn out to be I'm hearing offsides on the play. Inside and a goal. Chris Bender gets on the score sheet for the Lasers. Nice shot by Chris. Eight to 1 now. Lasers of Kettle Moraine, Wisconsin. 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Face off. Flipped up. Rancho Bernardo thought they had it, and now they don't. And Kettle Moraine, they come out with it. Ben Mayo now gets a couple of pushes. Mayo is knocked down, and no card on that one. Just a little bit of a warning that time. So there was a foul on that, and they are playing one player down. I missed the player coming off. Thought there would be because the contact was pretty vicious that time. Especially when I say vicious, meaning at this high school level. And whipped hard at the top by Hotchkiss, but he not accurate enough with it. You can afford to miss big time like that when you're leading by 7 goals. And here's another one, but Christian makes a good save. On the shot by LaSalle. So Rancho Bernardo want to work up the field, see what they can do. Lost the ball, and will that be a foul? And they play one player less. And that's exactly what's going to happen. A correction on that, no, it is not. Thought there might be, and there's not. They are not going to play one player left. And now Rancho Bernardo gets that player back after the penalty. And upfield. Murphy. Got it over to Rappis. Whips it around on a beautiful shot that time by Chris Bender. And Bender gets his second goal of the game. And now it is 8-1. Malloy Murphy with 3. Hotchkiss has got 2. Bender's got 2. Those are the high goal scorers in the game so far. Multi-goal scorers. After the face-off, 9-1 is your score. The Lasers. And a timeout. Called by Kettle Moriane. Enjoying an 8-goal lead with 1:44 left to play in the halftime, till halftime. It's a one-stop shop. All you got to do is go to mrgksports.webs.com. That is the page that you can go ahead and like us, follow us on Twitter, Instagram page, of course, the Facebook page. Updates every day on from Max Preps, college, pro, sports from not only the United States but overseas, even cricket. Of course, you want to subscribe to us. That's GK Sports, all in capital letters. And you can see all of our digital contests. This will turn into a second copy. And that second copy will have instant replay and highlights on it. We don't have the ability to do it yet on the live stream, but that is coming. And hopefully before the end of the year, we can actually be able to show you instant replay on the live stream. But for right now, you got to go to the second copy. And it may take about a week before that comes out, but stick with us. If you subscribe, you'll see it. Get your notifications going, and it'll be right there to you. Greg K. Porter, along with Pablo Espinal and Rebecca Warden, bringing you the sights and sounds from the field. And hopefully you've been enjoying that. In our first ever lacrosse game for GK Sports, I don't know anybody who else is live streaming in this county for lacrosse. So, and if they are, we are definitely now another company that's doing it. I know lacrosse has been filmed in this county, but as far as live stream, I'm not so sure about that. Dresket. Run out. Fake pass. Nice move by Rappis. Dreska makes the move. Or that was Renaud, Chaz Renaud, and then a good pass, and it just couldn't convert. Bender not able to get that one by Christian. It was a good play that time. But when you lead by 8 goals, you don't have to make those types of plays. .29 seconds left to play. Counting down. Can the Broncos put another one into the back of the net? But that only draw them within 7. And a timeout. They want to get a play going. Rancho Bernardo. 19 seconds left to play in the first half. Hopefully you've enjoyed this action out here by one of the better teams in their state, Kettle Moriane Lasers, and of course one of the better ones here in San Diego County, Rancho Bernardo Broncos. Rancho Bernardo has long had a very good baseball team. Last time we were here, we saw the girls varsity soccer game against Grossmont High School. Fun game to watch. Rancho Bernardo Broncos winning that one. Might get a chance to do some of their girls varsity soccer games next year. We will see. Another school out there asking for our abilities to bring good soccer and that they can learn off of. And right now it's Lacrosse, boys lacrosse trying to get a goal as the Broncos, and they do, whipping it down. Kyle Rudy. And off the turf and into the back of the net. So now it is 9-2.
Rancho Bernardo goal number 1, Kyle Rudy.
Nice shot by Rudy. But a lot of work to be done by the Broncos, but Coach Morawski really happy with the outcome of that timeout. Being fruitful, be able to draw to 7 goals behind right at halftime. Well, basically with 2 seconds left. And that'll do it. So that's your score at halftime. It is 9-2. Kettle Moraine Lasers over the Broncos of Rancho Bernardo. Stick with us. We'll be right back in a matter of 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes or so with the third quarter. But the digital second copy is going to start right now. Problems in the first half? Eventually we'll get this thing right. You won't know how to do it unless you work it. What's the problem this time as opposed to last time?
I'm not picking. I can see her video here.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting the resolution to the stream. So I'm gonna see if I can get that right now.
Just so you know, we say penalties, not fouls or cards.
Okay. Thank you. The only reason why I We haven't had that in a long while. It's been like 10 years since we had this much rain. More than likely, we're going to have a very hot summer again. And the biggest problem that we've had in Southern California, all over California for that matter, on even the western states, has been the fires. And hopefully it won't be as bad as it has been, but we will see. As we move deeper into the springtime, that comes into play. And of course, springtime, a lot of budding of flowers and that. And those that have problems with hay fever out here are going to have a tough spring with it. Here's a shot and just kind of knifing through. Lesueur getting his second goal. It is now 11-2.
Number 6, Johnny Lesueur. Assistant number 18, Chris Bender.
Chris Bender getting the assist. This is a team in Kettle Moraine Lasers that will easily score 15, 16 goals, as they've proven so far this season and last season. And the near side, trying to keep it alive. Taking a bump and then trying to scoop it up. And instead it gets scooped by Dreska. And he drops back. Not able to get it off the turf. So Rancho Bernardo now down by 9 goals. This game has gotten away from them. Can they draw it closer? Give themselves a chance in the fourth quarter? They're going to have to do a lot of work here in the third. LaCour with the move and then back behind the net and now to the near side. Rudy, who has scored a goal. Out of the two, Rudy getting jostled around. Rudy is dumped. Ref says play on. Bergman, who scored the other goal. Over to Rudy now. Bergman to the near side. LaCour. He is bodied and loses it. Getting onto it there is Bergman now. Bergman now is going to circle around the net. Out on top and whipping it by the net was Rudy. (11-2), the visitors from Wisconsin, northern part, the Milwaukee area. A team that nearly made it to the state championship last year. They're 1 game away. According to Max Preps, sometimes they are wrong. Kyle Rudy. Bergman. Whips it down low, and it is a goal, and it is 11-3. Kyle Rudy, beautiful shot down on the low side. Or was that that correction? That was Alex Bergman. Bergman getting his second goal. So Alex Bergman now with 2, And Kyle Rudy's got one. For the Broncos, the home team, Rancho Bernardo. After the faceoff, and that's going to work against the Lasers, and possession now, Broncos. They need to keep a lot of possession here in this third quarter to have any kind of chance to draw close enough in the fourth quarter. But moreover, they're going to have to put them into the back of the net. LeBoard now on a nice run. LeBoard on the low side, trying to figure that they might have found something, but the save was made by Luke Harden. And the pass was not connected with by Chris Bender. So 12-3 the score. Third quarter. Inside 7 minutes left to play in the third. The near side, and that ball is out of play. Well, the Lasers will have possession. Head coach Adam Morawski trying to match up with the best that Kettle Moriane has out there. Doesn't want to give up any more goals in this game. But that's going to take a Herculean effort because the shots have been really good. And the offensive action has been really good by the Lasers in this lacrosse game. And not able to hold on to it was Michael Fisher. He was wide open down the central. Can't turn it over. They're too lethal, and that's exactly what it proves to be as Malloy Murphy getting another one. That is his fourth goal of the game.
Kettle Moraine goal number 7, Malloy Murphy, assisted by number 9, Nolan Rappis.
5:44 left to play in the third quarter. And knocked out of his hand. If I mentioned anybody else, sorry for that one. Timeout on the field. Healthy victory that they might be able to get because they are leading right now by a bunch of goals. The visitors, Kettle Moraine Lasers. And it's going to be up to the Broncos to find ways to cut into the lead and see if they can get even closer in the fourth quarter, but they may be behind by too many goals to be able to get to this one. But if they can turn up the intensity, might be able to make it pretty interesting as you've watched lacrosse games in high school and college and in pros. Being able to see that teams may have big leads, but then they evaporate by better play by the opposition, making better plays, and we'll see what happens in this one. The Lasers in this game have just found ways to make good quality plays, get behind the defense, good runs, in the attacking area, put off good shots. They've missed on some plays, or they would have had more in this game. Bernard, and then they got it out on top. Dreska. Greenspan. Bernard with it. Takes the shot inside, and then off the rebound. And they get another one. Didn't quite see who got that rebound to be able to put it in the net.
Kettle Moraine goal number 18, Chris Bender.
And Johnny on the spot, Chris Bender getting the goal. And I have him down for a total of 4 goals now. Bender having a whale of a game out here in California. Don't know if Kettle Moraine will be playing any other teams on this swing out here to the West Coast. And there is a flag. And so, playing one player less. Is Rancho Bernardo. What they call in hockey the power play. Kettle Moraine Lasers whipping around the backside, now on the top. Good passing. Work it inside and able to connect with Caleb Hotchkiss. And Hotchkiss adds another goal to his tally in this game. Got him.
Goal number 8, Caleb Hotchkiss, assisted by number 7, Malloy Murphy.
Murphy on the assist, and Hotchkiss now, I got him down for 3 in this game. Score says it's 15-3 here in the third quarter. The turnover occurring, and Lasers have it in the attacking area. And that was very high-level type. That's the kind of thing when you can play like that. Players can play like that. You get looked at and can be playing this game at the next level. I want to say 7.
Kettle Moraine goal number 9, Nolan Rappis.
Rappis getting his second goal of the game. 16-3. And the home team puts one into the back of the net. Nice run that time by Alex Bergman. His third goal of the game. And now the fourth of the game for RB. And he has that famous name, Houston Astros, Bergman. I believe Bergman just got an extension, the Astros. Could be wrong on that. Maybe they're still negotiating. Heck of a player for the Stros. Nice run that time by Wisner, but not able to get the crew to draw that time. And when you have the big lead like this, you can make mistakes. And still feel pretty comfortable about coming out with a W at the end of the night. Bender, he's just been a terror in this game. Over to Dreska. Makes a nice move. Darts to the outside. And whips it out in front, but not able to get anybody, and they've done it so well. And now they're going to turn it over to the Broncos. They're whipping it down low. That was a save by Wren. Go back. Kettle, Moriane, the Lasers. Lasers, and they get another one on the board. Guess who? Number 18, Chris Bender. Gets his 5th goal of the game. Just been too much in this game himself. So that ends the first 3 quarters of this Lacrosse high school game up here at Rancho Bernardo. One more quarter to go in our first ever lacrosse game. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Visitor snack table. We still have chili, walking tacos, snacks, and
Okay.
other refreshments. All proceeds go to support Boys Lacrosse.
Get word on this West Coast trip that Kettle, Moriane, the Lasers, are going to be playing Coronado tomorrow. Coronado, they have some good, just a good athletic program over there. They do a lot of good things over there on the island of Coronado. We were over there not so long ago doing some youth soccer. You want to subscribe to our channel, all you got to do is put capital letters in the search. Tell a friend of YouTube, and you get to see all of our digital content. Don't forget, mrgksports.webs.com, soon to be gksports.com. And it's the one-stop shop, the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's the one that a lot of people enjoy, getting constant updates of sports from around the world. Greg K. Porter along with Pablo Espinal bringing you the sights and sounds from up high. Rebecca Warden bringing you the sights and sounds from field side. Watching the face-off to begin the 4th quarter here at Rancho Bernardo High School. Kettle, Moriane Lasers comfortably out ahead. This one might turn out to be a big score between the two opponents, but you got to stick with us because down the road we will probably be doing another game of Lacrosse, and it will be a lot closer. As I mentioned at the outset, as the Lasers score another goal. Rappis getting his third goal. That we did the Grossmont girls lacrosse team against Mount Carmel in the playoffs last season. And that was a very warm day. And it was a great game. Went into overtime. So that's what I mean by stay with us. You're going to see some other games that are a lot closer. This one is going to definitely be a learning experience for Rancho Bernardo, but they will not shy away from the Lasers playing them again. As they continue to get better and better with their program. Trying to rack up CIF titles if they can. Rudy being harassed. Rudy, nice turn. Rudy whips one and gets the goal. Kyle Rudy, his second goal of the game.
Rancho Bernardo goal number 1, Kyle Rudy.
Keep an eye on Rancho Bernardo, their success out here in the San Diego area. And surely Kyle Rudy will be a part of that success. We got 2 goals in this game. Rancho Bernardo is going to be they got like a power play because it's a penalty against the Lasers. 18-5 to score. Favor of the Lasers in the dark jerseys. If you just checked in, and if you have, where you been? First ever lacrosse game on the Global. This live stream, the top for the home team here in San Diego, trying to see if they can get another goal. Good passing, and that is what the Lasers have done so well. A nice save that time by Red. Bergman. Good passing, and they're able to put another one into the back of the net. A little more patience and working the passing game. And Chris Lim gets the goal. Long pass, but not able to connect. And so they're going to give it away to the home team, the Broncos, trying to add more to their score. They got a long way to try to catch up in this game. Maybe they can try and get into double digits as far as the amount of goals before the game's over. 6:12 left to go in the game. The Lasers of Kettle Moraine, Wisconsin now on the attack again. The shot and a nice save. Ben Connolly has been the keeper, or the goalie. If I mention anybody else. Incorrect. But I get a mulligan. This is my first ever lacrosse game. Rancho Bernardo now trying to continue on towards scoring. LaCour. Rudy already put some into the back of the net. LaCour. You're whipping around the back. Nice shot again by Kyle Rudy.
Rancho Bernardo goal number 1, Kyle Rudy.
I believe that's 3 goals now for Kyle Rudy in this game. Yeah, Kyle Rudy has 3. I think Bergman has 3, and I have Chris Lim with 1 for the 7 goals for the Broncos. We'll try to get you the total amount of goals scored by the players for the Wisconsin visitors at the end of the game. As there's a number of players have scored more than multiple goals. The Lasers now on the attack, enjoying a very comfortable lead with only 4 minutes just about left to go. But they haven't scored in a while as the Broncos putting them into the back of the net. Good passing again by the Lasers. They exemplified that in the entire game. And then just taking the whip off the turf and in to the back of the net. Lesueur again. I have 3 for Johnny Lesueur. Could be inaccurate. We'll find out at the end of the game.
Kettle goal number 6, Johnny Lesueur.
19-7 is your score. Time running out in this game here at Rancho Bernardo High School. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Saw a lot of good lacrosse action at the high school level. And some exemplary lacrosse at the high school level by number of players out there. That shot not accurate enough. With just about 2.5 left to play in the game, the Broncos have the ball and still going to try to work their offense. It goes all the way out to almost midfield. Tracking it down, Chris Lim, who's already scored a goal. Dumps it off to the left, and then now here's LaCour making a nice move, and that one was a tough one, but Wren able to make the save. That was too easy that time for Owen Cieslak, the senior, and he gets on the board for the first time tonight.
Goal number 20, Owen Cieslak. Assisted by number 18, Chris Bender.
Chris Bender, another good play. He's made some good plays and exemplary plays. Just a fabulous player playing lacrosse out there. And the crowd here at Rancho Bernardo, even though they do not like the score, won't forget his play. Kettle Moriane, having a visitor, an opponent play that well against you makes it very, very difficult if he gets anybody near his level to try to beat that team. And a lot of his teammates have been playing near the level, and that is why they have such a big lead in this one with 38 seconds and clock ticking down. In this lacrosse game as the Broncos trying to get one more. From their memories against Kettle Moriane, the seniors at least. But they're not going to get the W tonight. And time running down to the last 10 seconds now. And they may not get the shot off. Tanner Ray retrieves it. Ray with 3 seconds from distance, and Wren makes a save, and that is going to do it. As the visitors for Wisconsin winning this lacrosse varsity high school game by a score of 20-7. Kettle Moriane out of northern Milwaukee area. Just a great club, and they're going to be a tough team to reckon with in their league and in their section. And they may this year get to that state title game. We'll see. But good luck to them. And the Broncos, you may see them again on GK Sports. Who knows? Maybe these two teams next year, but you may even see them before then. So stick with us. Try to get you a scoring wrap-up here, if we can. Either, we know one thing for the Broncos, Kyle Rudy scored 3 goals. Bergman scored 3. Chris Lim scoring a goal. Well, nevertheless, you know the final score, and when it comes to the final scores, we'll try and see if we can put that on the second digital copy. But you know that Rappins, Dreska, Murphy, Hotchkiss, Bender, Lassou, and Cieslak were the scores. Connor Reed playing great as a keeper, and we hope that you tune in next time for whatever we got going on GK Sports. I'd like to thank Rebecca Warden for doing the work down on the field, and Pablo Espinal bringing you the sights and sounds from up high. I'm Greg K. Porter saying take care, God bless, and hope to see you out there next time. Bye now.